Hey everybody, welcome to another TRT Q&A with me, Paulo Bricado. And today's question comes from Demonstrous. And he says, so how much exactly do you need to aspirate, right? And along with that question, I'm also going to answer another question today regarding aspiration. And that's, what do you do if, or is it okay to continue injecting once you've aspirated and there's air bubbles in the syringe? So for those of you that don't know what aspirating is, or aspiration, I've done a video on that before and I'll leave a link for that in the description. I want to get directly to today's questions. So the first question is, how much do you need to aspirate? Well, it's really quite simple, right? I'm just going to tell you in terms of what I normally look for, and you can base your, what you do on that. So when I aspirate, I stick the injection or the needle in to the injection spot, and then I draw back slowly. And the minute that I start to see a little bit of air bubbles come into the syringe, usually it's just one or two. Sometimes it's a small one, sometimes it's one or two fairly bigger ones, and that. Don't stress about the air bubbles in it. As long as I see one or two air bubbles come into the solution, I know I'm safe, and then I continue with the injection. Now, obviously, if you aspirate and you see one or two droplets of blood come in, that's when you'll stop, and then you'll repeat the process of swapping needles and all that you've learned about in the previous videos. But specifically for your question, how much do you need to aspirate? Not a lot. Just pull back slightly. As soon as you see one or two air bubbles and you can see it's air and not blood, then you know you're safe, and then you can continue injecting the solution into the muscle wherever you are injecting. Now, onto the second part of the question is, okay, let's say you do aspirate and you notice one or two air bubbles go into the solution or into the syringe. As you pull back, don't stress about it. Those air bubbles are fine. You're not in an area that has any blood vessels or veins or anything like that. So with the air bubbles that are in the solution, have you just continue injecting straight in as you normally would. And it's as simple as that. So thanks for your question. If you guys have any other questions regarding TRT or testosterone replacement therapy, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll catch you next time. Stay strong.